going to record the, so everybody knows we are recording, I hope. Looks like Rudy's waiting for us here. So, but small crowd. I know it's this particular one. We weren't sure what kind of attendance we would have, with it being so close to the family time with Thanksgiving and so much going on in our own families. Like I said, I'm in Austin right now with my family. We're doing something together, and so it's just probably going to be a little shorter meeting than we normally have. I just want to give everybody the opportunity to speak out. We do have one troop present, the Julia, and Sarah's here representing 84. And I see Patty and Oscar that represent Troop 76. So there's 3 troops, but and Michael Hall, I'm sorry, he's actually having his troop meeting, and I don't know if we're going to get Dr. Margot at this meeting or not. He didn't respond to me, but let's officially start the meeting, and like we always do, we always try to have it. And I didn't even start the PowerPoint. No, did I? Yeah, I did. Okay. So let's, if somebody volunteer to me manage this to where I can see what I'm doing here. Get the screen shared. If you join us in the pledge to the flag and Scout Oath Law. If someone will share, come on. I know I clicked you. Okay, there. Okay. If you'll join me in the pledge to the flag, and you might mute your microphone. And I see Carlos Rodriguez trying to get in. Let's get him in. So, Scout salute. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. 2. And let's see if it'll let me change to the Scout Oath here. Can't find my mouse. There we go. Okay. Someone lead the Scout Oath?
On my honor. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'll do the next one.
On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country and to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, morally straight.
A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
Okay. All right. We'll skip the outdoor code tonight for some reason, but just to show you, I did actually managed to get a agenda started, although we probably will have to skip around a little bit. Our leaders for there's Ada. Ada did make it. Great. Hi, Ada. And so it's up to y'all if y'all want to go ahead and take the breakout rooms. I haven't set them up yet, but this is the agenda for tonight. We have covered frequently the new internet recharter citizenship and society. However, we got a report, and if folks are needing help with their recharter, we are surprised how many have actually started it. There's what was it, about 4 units have actually started the recharter. And so we need to encourage you to go ahead and get that going. It's less than a month. Well, it's a month now that we need to, the end of January, it all needs to be done, but you don't want to wait to the end of January to do your recharter. That will cause the council to really be loaded up heavily trying to approve all of the different applications as they come in. So please try to get your recharter in by mid-month at least. to give the council time to process the new recharter system. We're also in the process of looking at the district committees. We are going to have district committees built, and with the activity going on this weekend at powwow and at winter camp, we want you guys to look at folks there and give me some ideas of folks to approach for the upcoming year for our district committees. We want to strengthen those. We want the goal is to have opportunities for each district to do a camporee, a scout show, Cub day camps. We want the districts to be involved in that and build it back up to where we can have those activities going on. So keep your eye open to powwow, winter camp, and just every time you're at a meeting. And we really don't want for the district committee or the day camp or the camp commissioners to have folks who are already busy. That's the Cub master, the scout master, the committee chairman, the members, committee members and parents, yes, business people from this community. We're looking for anyone like that to work into the district committee position and make it strong. And I bet you that Rigger and Council is Rudy. I don't know if he has anything he wants to add to it, but we're working hard and we want to build the commissioner corps even more. And so we always want to keep our eye out for that and for folks for that. And we don't want to rob the like I said, the scout masters and cub masters, because they've got their hands full anyway. And so keep an eye open, and if you see somebody, send their name to me and the contact, how to get a hold of them, and maybe what position you think they would be great at. Now, we do have, I announced it just a little bit earlier, but just so you know, Noel Benavides, his wife was in the hospital, had surgery, and is out as of today. So he's taking care of her. And so that's Cub Scout breakout room may not be the usual energetic self if we do have it tonight. With the number of people here, we may not go into that. I was just seeing, I think we lost a couple of people looking at this. So I'm not seeing you even. Let me get out of the screen sharing. There you are. Okay, it was in my screen. It was not showing you. What do you think about having the breakout room tonight? Do you think there's is there something that you want to talk about for the scouts themselves that you had in mind?
Well, there wasn't. Can you hear me?
Yes.
There wasn't much of an agenda to cover through national this time. I mean, I guess it would just be kind of general information as to the events that are coming up and where we have people, where we need people. I know Oscar is here, and that's all I could see to touch base on.
Right. Well, Michael Hall is like I said at a troop meeting, but he's they announced last night at the committee meeting that the NYLT will take place in the spring break coming up. And so he asked me to announce, and I'll put that information in the chat. The NYLT will take place spring break, but at this point, in about a month from now, he will be interviewing youth staff for the NYLT. And I'll put his email address and phone number in the chat. And if you know of any scouts that you think might be interested, they would need to contact Mike. And he, like I said, he's going to start scheduling for interviews coming up in about a month. So that's exciting news. I don't see Roger here, but the Coming year, we look like we're going to try to make a Spanish wood badge and a regular, not Spanish, but a bilingual wood badge, and then a regular English wood badge, both in the coming year. There are course directors already selected for those, and so those will be coming up in the coming year. We're trying to get approval dates approved from national for those two, but two wood badge courses in this coming year, a bilingual and an English. Also, the winter camp is coming up. Oscar, how are you doing on that?
Good evening, everybody. Winter camp's moving along. We're just still looking for a handful of counselors to teach. We've got a lot of them filled, but we still have quite a few. I don't want to say quite a few. We still have some we're still trying to locate. I am still waiting for some of the bigger troops from the Valley to sign up. We actually still have more outside council troops signed up than local councils. We haven't had really anybody come in from McAllen or Brownsville. Well, one from Brownsville, but none of the big ones have yet, or even Harlingen. So we're waiting those to come in. So we were above 50 in scouts and another 20 scouters. So I think we're going to do okay. Last day for registration is the 20th of December.
Okay. Yeah, Sarah put down about the merit badge counselor training for the 18th of December. That's in time for winter camp, and also there's several Cub Scout leader trainings. The Scoutmaster specific is scheduled in January, and as of last night, it was approved to have them at Camp Perry in the training center. So those are coming up. I'm still trying to type Michael Hall's email address. Let me get that done. And John, I know that Bob Schmidt, you wanted to talk about the Posada.
I don't see Bob. Yeah, or any of the members actually. On December the 18th, from 1 to 4, we'll have our Posada, for the Catholic Committee on Scouting, and everybody's invited. It doesn't have to be particularly Catholic, just everybody's invited. We have invited the local Santa Elena's church. Their choir did it 2 years ago, and they're coming back to do it again. And we're going to do the same procedure we did 2 years ago, the same way. So that's on the 18th from 1 to 5. There'll be stuff for the kids and something to eat also. We'll have some pozole and tamales and pan dulce, and all that's been donated and contributed by several people on the committee. The Morenos are making piñatas for the kids so that they can break in the gym and get some candies out of it too. So it's going to be a good thing again. Hopefully, we get people from the scouting community here. We just want to pass it on to the commissioners and to everybody to let the troops know that it's going to be. We're going to advertise it in powwow too. Put the flyer up. That's it.
I posted Michael Hall's information. Have you requested it be on the calendar? I haven't noticed it. The council calendar, right, John? Do you know?
Well, I don't know if we have put it on there yet. We just requested we just started. I think Marta Moreno was supposed to get in touch with Sarah to take care of all that. She was supposed to do it since Tuesday.
What was
I don't know if she has yet.
What was the date again?
December the 18th from 1 to 5 o'clock. Well, it ends about 4, but we're trying to get everybody out by 5.
Okay. All right. Okay. So Roger's not here. Sarah covered the trainings. We've got an internet recharter, covered that. NYLT, wood badge. District Community Development. This weekend is Order of the Arrow powwow. And they're saying the registration's real good for that. The winter camp Roger talked about, and John talked about the Catholic Committee. The popcorn, I know that there was the Trails End is already paying out on that early, and the numbers have really been very impressive throughout the councils throughout the United States. So popcorn's selling good nationwide. We don't have Cisco here to tell us about the council, but I know the Troop 76 took some pre-sale popcorn and was a little wary about how much to take, but they took nearly the same as before and have sold all but I think 24 bags are left now. So they've done real well. They've managed to find a place in front of Lowe's that they allowed us to speak to folks as they left, and it turned out to be rather good. So popcorn is selling, and even if you don't want popcorn, you can still make a donation to the military, and that counts for the Scouts sales as well. And the online sales is really easy to do, and it would make it really easy for grandmother and then uncles and aunts and brothers and sisters to support the scout their scouts in the different units. John gave us a report on the DCAD today. Rudy, it does say Rudy there now, so he may want to speak to us about that. The Friends of Scouting and Rudy, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Friends of Scouting is going great. Today we had our Distinguished Citizen Dinner. We had over 200 people at the Harlingen Convention Center. And our Friends of Scouting chair, Sandra Langley, was there. And for the first time ever in the history of DCAT, we've raised over $100,000. So it was a great event today. People from every district, every city came to support that. Dr. Margot was the MC, and the chairman was the mayor for City of Harlingen. Mayor Chris Boswell was the chairman, and the co-chair was his wife, Anita Boswell, who's a banker with First Community Bank. So we had a great turnout, and it was just one of those things that inspires and motivates to see so many people from the community show up to support Scouting. And I think moving forward, we're gonna keep, Sandra Langley is gonna keep planning the Friends of Scouting Ask events in each district. And so we ask all the families and all the volunteers in each district to support those Ask events that are gonna be coming up. But Sandra Langley is our Friends of Scouting chairperson. And, anything, if you're interested in helping in Friends of Scouting, please reach out to her and let her know you're interested in helping in Friends of Scouting.
Thank you, Rudy. Ada, is there anything else that you can think of that we need to mention?
No. Are we
Okay.
ready for powwow?
I think the storytellers are.
I hope so.
Joe.
Ada was at the event. Ada, you want to add anything else of, I did forget to mention this, Troop 61, Troop 777, and what was the other troop, Ada, that was there to help out? You want to add a little bit more to the event?
Yes, it's a 161. That's my girl troop. So it went really well. they did well, and it was a very good aura. People, it was a heartfelt, experience. And so, yeah, I mean, it flowed very nice. And Dallas Petta, my SPL, was able to speak. I was very proud of her. She doesn't get a lot of opportunities to speak, but she spoke from the heart and gave scouting new life. And it was nice. It was very nice.
And the honoree was the healthcare workers, all the doctors and nurses from Valley Baptist Hospital, and their CEO, Manny Vela. That's who we honored today. So like Ada said, it was very heartfelt presentation, because some of the healthcare workers have lost their lives, but they're still there helping the community. So it was a great event. So thank you, Troop 161, Troop 777, and Troop 61.
Thanks. Joe, anything on membership?
Yes, absolutely. Let's see if I can post that into the chat. So there's a really good website on scoutingalumni.org. It's like a weird glare going off my screen. Nope, lost it again. Okay. I just posted the link into the chat. If you follow that, it's a BSA website. It's for recruiting BSA alumni, folks that kind of have gone away from scouting, but can easily come back, that know the movement. It's not necessarily that different from recruiting someone who has no scouting involvement, but if you go to that specific website, it will narrow down different marketing tools that your units can use to recruit. It has a different button for Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and different ways to utilize some of those tools. I've seen a lot of troops utilize YouTube lately as basically they make commercials for their troop on how they're camping, on things they're doing, how to put up a tent, how to boil water, how to fry an egg. It's like it's not even really the goal of what they're teaching other people. It's the fact that youth are teaching people. There's 10 million other videos out there of me changing a light bulb. That's fine. But seeing an 11-year-old know how to do some of these things, can be kind of exciting. That's another reason that this program exists is those first experiences and self-reliance. So that one of the units I've worked with, they utilize YouTube as basically as a weekly commercial, kind of fun. And then they throw the link to their YouTube right on their Facebook page and so on, and then they get more hits. So it's video is a lot. I mean, pictures are 1,000 words. Everybody knows that, but video, that's pretty good. That's pretty good stuff. I would definitely utilize this link I just sent, because it really has a good way to narrow it down. It talks a little bit on how to establish goals. Some of you may know the SMART goals, specific, measurable, attainable, relative, timely goals. It's important to have realistic goals. Saying we want to recruit and add 100 youth to our troop, it might not be possible. That might not be realistic. You might not want 100 people in your unit. Some units' goal is hit that 5. We survive another year. That's okay too, because those youth are being able to experience the program. That's the point. So you want to grow your units for sure, but don't need to overgrow either. Social media is very helpful. It is, and frankly, I don't want to say at this point, but it's 2021. At this point, it couldn't hurt to start utilizing social media to advertise for a unit's hey, give it a try.
Yeah, the geofencing is, we've had several demonstrations about that, and some of the units have been using it and found it successful. And we really need to encourage them to use that. That geofencing lets you contact the people at the source you want to be contacted. So you can geofence around your organization or HEB or the church, and they will get a message about that unit as they on their Facebook as they visit that particular location. So it's pretty amazing. And it costs $1 or something like that. It's not expensive at all for for 2 weeks or a week or whatever. So, Sarah, do you want to comment about social media and how things are working with you?
Yeah, we use social media for PAC and Troop, and that seems to be gaining a lot of audience between just the families that are following, plus any grandparents or side parents. We post a lot of pictures of activities, and especially when we go to Camp Perry or Laguna Station, or if we hit up any other camps. And it's a good way for people to immediately contact you if they see you're being active and they see the troop is near them or the PAC is near them. They can go ahead and contact you immediately to find out more information. So I would, if you choose to start a page, just be mindful of how quickly you respond to any inquiries that you do get, and post things that are lively. Your troop meetings, like I said, camp outs that you go on, any volunteer service work. Our PAC and our troop volunteered at the Veterans Cemetery for the wreath laying. And I think they are going to have some other activities coming up soon. So more pictures will be posted of that as well. And it's just a good way to keep us in front of people's eyes and letting them know we're still here, we're still active, and our group is still thriving.
And make sure that the units are all up to date on their pins. The Scout Me In or Join In. And you can set your unit to accept applications for youth or for youth and adult through the Scout Me In, and that makes it so much easier for them to handle the application, and it's on Scout Book the next day after they make their payment. So it's fast and accurate, and it saves having to travel down to the council office with an application to get a new member into the system. And that the other way, using paperwork takes a little longer as well. So just double check your PIN and make sure the information is correct, and you can get that turned on. If you need help doing that, let me know and we'll send you how to do it. So we have representatives from several units, but Julia from Troop 84, do you have any questions?
No, sir, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Just want to give you the opportunity to
Thank you.
join in, and I haven't forgotten one. There is one out there that we do need to get a report from, and that's Patty Garcia on commissioners and Joel.
Good evening, everybody. Well, we have a wonderful camporee. We were able to visit some of the units. Well, not some, all of the units, because we did the camp inspection, and we have all the commissioners here with Joel and Joe and Mr. Henry. I think we did a good job, and cooking. It was amazing. Just want to say the commissioners, we had a good time. I'm looking forward for the spring camporee. On another note, and I think the most important one, recharter. Okay, recharter is around the corner. we can express how important it is that you're ready, start preparations for recharter. There's been an amount of information outside that online and here on the roundtables that we had been promoting. The sandbox, okay, the sandbox is play recharter form. Okay, it's like you're gonna, how can I say it? It's something that you can practice doing recharter without actually doing. Okay, that's why it's called sandbox, because you play with that. Try to go into sandbox. It's already open for unit leaders. Please do it. Remember, there's not gonna be codes this year, but you need to register and you need to do it online. Most of all, make sure that all your leaders, adult leaders, have YPT. If one of your leaders or your adults do not have YPT, you cannot recharter the whole unit. So start making plans, ask for your payments, review YPTs, check who's gonna recharter with it, because that has to be done yesterday. Commissioners, we're gonna be here to help you. Please reach out to us if you're having some difficulties, even with the sandbox or with the recharter online. That's the busy day of the, not the busy day, it's the most busy time of the year for us. So if we don't respond right away, just leave us a message and we'll try to respond as soon as possible. Thank you.
The key three are the only ones that can get into the advancement recharter. And so they need to be checking into it. It's so much easier this year than it has been in the past. Instead of the 9 or 10 steps, it's 2 pages, 2 steps, really. So very easy to do. I put the link to the sandbox in the chat, and the Internet Advancement is the link for the recharter. And again, only the key 3 would be able to see the recharter to work with it. Easy to do, really easy. I'm just really impressed with the work they did on it. John, is there anything else we need to talk about with camp itself?
Just moving along. Yeah, there is something excited that I guess I could share. We finally got the Mahindra running, the big brush hog tractor. Yeah, and Ada got to ride it more than I did, and I'm a little jealous of that. But yeah, our contractor that's doing the stems building got the Mahindra going, and I think today he put in the front end loader pistons, or he's bringing them tomorrow, and he's going to try to work with me this weekend to see what we have to do and try to get the back 40 and the north 40 mode again, and the BMX and so forth. But yeah, that's really exciting to see. I'm happy that that's happening. That it's going to be, once he gets the bugs out of it and everything, it's going to be very useful around here, with the caliche, with the dirt, and then of course the mowing and the fields out there. That's the big important thing. But I was glad, yeah, he's got it going, and he's been working on it for a couple of weeks, fixing pistons here and there, hydraulic hoses, little things like that. So yeah, we were really, really glad and proud of what he's doing out here for us. So really happy to see that. His name is Roosevelt. He's our contractor that's doing the stems building.
Hey, John, you want to give a status on the STEM building also, please?
Yeah, that's another thing. All the outside is done. If y'all have been out here, you can see the outside. We're actually waiting on he was out here today, most of the day, waiting on the inspector to come for the electricity, and he'll be back out tomorrow. Hopefully they come tomorrow. But that's all done. We had the security company already come in and put the security for the windows, the alarm system in there. They've just tagged everything, as they said. That's the term they use. That well, it's installed, and they just got to do the final stuff to it. The panel and everything, and it's going to be real good. There's going to be lighting on the outside, ceiling fans in the corners of it. Throughout the pavilion on the outside. Really nice lighting, a water fountain out there, not a refill bottle water filter system, a hand washing station on the outside. So, the inside, and then the next thing would be to put up the sheetrock on the the installation of the sheetrock, and then of course our technical guys are supposed to be coming out here also next week to do all the VTX stuff that needs to be done. So yeah, it's coming right along. I'm getting more excited about it, because it's a year in progress of doing this, and it's almost coming along. Oscar, I don't know if it'll be ready for winter camp, but it'll be really close. I wish we could have it for winter camp, but we'll do without. We manage without it. It's going to be really exciting to see. I did a ranger training advancement thing, and one of the subjects, Ada was there. One of the subjects was about how to the use of STEMS building for Cubs and Boy Scouts and so forth. So, they recommended us to have a STEMS director of some sort there, somebody in charge of it. They talk about teachers, to having a teacher in there to be a STEMS director for winter camp, summer camp, the different programs that there is for them. There's several websites, and I have a recording of that session that I'd like for them to see. So yeah, it's a good thing. Everything, it's coming along. I'm glad to see it. I know Rudy and I are really excited as the progress on it.
Thanks. One thing coming up in February is the report to state, and B and Elizabeth Baez have volunteered to lead that, and so they need to be contacted. We'll be putting a calendar event up for that too soon. And they will be leading that effort in February the 5th, I believe. But it's the annual report to state will be live. There'll be the parade, and it'll all take place close to the anniversary of scouting. Joel, what am I forgetting? You're still muted. Joel.
You're muted, Joel.
Can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
There you go.
Yeah, you're gonna regret it if you're gonna. We still need to recruit commissioners, and not just district wide, but council wide, and put them to work. And it's one thing to do that, but it's contacting units. There are many units that haven't been contacted. Just to ascertain what their status is, but they have rechartered. So it's just a matter of getting unit commissioners out there and banging on doors and open them up. So if somebody who is of a unit commissioner type of ilk, contact me. If not, I'll find their district commissioner and put them in contact with them. So, but as it is, we're moving along as we do as unit commissioners. So
thanks. So I don't see anything else that's on our agenda that and this is getting close to 8 o'clock. We may actually dismiss early this time around, but as far as I know, no changes on the health requirements. I know that there's been another variant come out, so I guess we had to kind of be monitoring on that as well, and see if we've been careful, and so far most everything's been successful as far as taking care of ourselves, but just be careful with your health. And I'm going to say that we've covered the subjects that we needed to cover, and I'd watch for an email. I'll be sending you one about the subjects that the national's providing for us. But Rudy, it's almost quitting time for us. You want to wrap it up with a Scout executive minute and a half?
Rudy, before you go on, we need to announce the winner for this month.
Oh, okay, the attendance.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, the winner or attendance for this month, it's Troop 84. So congratulations.
Yay.
Thank you,
Chachalaka.
Rudy. Chachalaka Award. Thank you, Rudy.
We expect a little video and a song and a dance with the chachalakas.
Yeah, I'm not at home. I have it on my computer at home, but like I said, I'm in outside of Austin, so it's not available right now.
And the other chachalakas are sleeping now.
They're in their home.
After all that Thanksgiving food.
There you go. Rudy, are you there? He may be stuffing the bag still. Well,
They're eating everything that was in those bags.
yeah, granola bars. Well, guys, I would say thank you for being with us tonight. Let's tell other folks that are not here, they're missing out. We'll have our next meeting on January the 6th. And help keep an eye out for commissioners and committee members for us. And Joel, I'm going to spring it on you again. Do you mind doing a closing prayer for us?
Of course. Let's take our thoughts to the Lord. Heavenly Father, you've given us a great day, as you always has. You made this universe, and it is a perfect universe, Lord. And I ask you to be with each and every one of us as we enter into the Christmas season, Lord, so that we can remember what the reason is for the season. So as we go today, watch over us until we meet again. It's in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, folks, and have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Be safe.
Bye.